Thursday, September 14th. Clearing continues, and actually it's a world different. They've cleared the path the road is going to follow, and they're still going at it. It's about 10:45 a.m. Central. And it looks amazing. Everything's being cleared out. And these guys are still at it. I'll continue this afternoon when I come back or follow up. But everything looks good. So the plan from here is to cut a path to the field that they cleared yesterday. And this path will be where the plumbing or piping will run from the containers to the septic tank. Also where the wiring will go from the solar panels to the units. So the path doesn't have to be large, probably just needs to be about 10 feet wide. So that's what I'll have them do next, or tomorrow. Eventually I'll have them go back to the front and finish cutting the berm. So right now we're looking pretty good. We got enough open area so they can dig the hole for the foundation. I believe they'll be back tomorrow to start that, and then they'll be bending rebar and preparing it. So if we're lucky, foundation will be poured next week and completed. I'll have just enough time to meet my deadline. I've got 15 days left to get this stuff done. So actually they're going to cut a 3-meter path to the open field from yesterday. So we're knocking out a lot today. Well, let me not say we, they are. So I asked them if they needed anything. They said they could use some machetes. So I'm going to town to get them a couple of machetes, which is no problem. They're $7 a piece. So I will gladly go and get those for them. But so far we're looking pretty good. It's a productive day. Now, this is my cutting team, my secondary cutting team actually. The primary cutting team was here last week, but my contractor had to have surgery, so they haven't been able to get here. But the primaries will be back tomorrow, and I'll move the secondaries back to the front road. So tomorrow we will have quite a bit of work done, and we'll actually be on schedule. We got a little off schedule because the primary team was out of pocket and I couldn't get any clearing done, but these two guys are more than made up for it. So I'm gonna go get them a couple of machetes, and by the time they leave this afternoon, I'll have my 10-foot path cut from the container area to the solar septic tank area, which will make it very easy for the septic team and the foundation team to operate, and for me to get started on the frame for the solar panels. So I've been going back and forth with frame material for the septic, not the septic, but for the solar panels, I'm kind of on the fence because I'm trying to debate on whether I want the panels to rotate or not. Tilt capabilities are no problem, but rotating is a whole different mechanism I'd have to add to the frame. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Usually when I'm in my room, I draw ideas and schematics on the plan, but the plans change here constantly, as you can tell. So I have to figure that part out. The other problem, not necessarily a problem, but it can be problematic, is the panels are in the back of the container, the very back of the storage container with all of our stuff in it. So in order to get to the panels, the container has to be cleared. It's actually on a pallet in the very back of the container. So I'm not going to see the panels anytime soon, because I really can't get to the back of the container without standing on stuff and crushing some stuff that shouldn't be stood on. So I'll have to be patient and do the frame in lieu of the panels being in place and attach the panels later, which is fine. I just have to calculate everything properly as far as connectors and bolts and screws and all that. Oh, by the way, today it's hot. It's real hot. It's humid and I'm sweating in the shade. But it's okay, I'm about to get a breeze now because I'm headed back into town to the hardware store. So, even though it's hot, it's even hotter now that I'm back on the road.